everyone, it's me. I'm back again, and I just completed my 3 years of no solid food, and I wanted to give you guys an update about how things have been going. And so I just wanted to go year by year, basically what happened the first year, second year, and third year. So I think that will kind of make it easier for me to tell you guys how things have been going. Some of you that have been following me probably already know what's been happening to my first year, second year, third year, but just kind of to recap, maybe. I think the first year it was really physical because when I stopped having solid food, it was a very physical thing about my body going through changes and me physically wanting the physical solid food and the struggles that I had with that. So it was a very physical thing, and I had to get over that. So it was dealing with my food addiction because I was really addicted to food. I mean, kind of we all are addicted to food. So that was one of the things. I was almost trying to keep my head above water because I kept wanting food. I kept wanting food. So it was kind of a constant struggle the first year. Definitely the first year it was a struggle. The thing that helped me through that struggle is that I was able to taste food and spit it out. So that kind of helped me through that transition of wanting solid food. So it's not like I was completely depriving myself of it, but I was like, okay, I really want it, so I would taste it and spit it out. So that was kind of like a bridge. Oh, and I also remember the first year I would have dreams, and it was like, oh my God, I ate food, and it was like this nightmare. Like in my dream, I ate food, and I would be like, oh my God, how did I do that? And so I eating food was like a nightmare. Also very strict. Like I wouldn't have anything before noon. And also the first year I was trying to like be a breatharian. Like I was like, okay, what do breatharians do? So I was trying to mimic other breatharians. Like, okay, what do they do? I was trying to find all the meditations. Let me do the meditations. Let me do the different pranayamas, different breathing exercises. How is it that I can live on prana? Let me try to draw the prana into myself. And so I wanted to know more and more, and I wanted to become really good at it. So I was trying to mimic other people and trying to follow in their footsteps to see if I can also be there. So I would read books on different other breatharians, and I went on race retreat again. So I was like really determined and headstrong to get there. And also I was traveling extensively. So I also found like creative ways to have my liquids. Like I can get like apple juice, but there would be an apple. So I would take the apple, suck the juice out of it and throw away the fibers. The first year was a lot of things I had to let go, losing weight, kind of letting go of my clothes because they no longer fit me. My hair was falling out. So letting go of my hair, letting go of relationships that did not serve me. So letting all that go. And my sleeping, of course, the first year got better. So that was my first year. The second year, I think they say the first year is physical, the second year is emotional, and the third year is spiritual. So I think I'm kind of following that path because I feel the first year was very physical, and the physical I mentioned, very physical into food. The second year was emotional. I think this is a year I realized it was a very lonely journey for me because I let go of a lot of things, and I let go of friendships and let go of a lot of things. And so the loneliness kind of was there, like, oh my God, I'm like, you feel like alone in the world because no one really understands you. And then the second year I realized that I don't have any control over the universe and of other people. I mean, and that, but the second year really hit me that, you know what, I have no control over anyone or anything. I only have control over myself. And I think with the COVID thing happening, it just really hit me in my face the second year that I don't have any control over anything except for myself. And yeah, so I also, as the second year, realized that, listening to this news and stuff, it was keeping me in like a lower vibration. So realizing that news is just lowers your vibe, and it was getting very sensitive to what I was feeling, like what vibrational state I was in. And so to try to keep my vibrational level up, and not to say that if it's low, it was bad, but just not kind of seeking it, like watching the news. I mean, it's good to know what's happening in the world, but not to get sucked into that. And so that's one of the things I realized my second year, that dealing with my emotions, and not getting too carried away in the story that's being put out there by the media. My weight became more stable. My second year, I had to tell myself that I was nourished by prana, because I was still kind of like, am I not? I'm working on it. I don't know if I'm successful or not. Am I really being nourished? So there was a lot of doubts in my mind. And so that was struggling with that the second year, and trying to keep telling myself that I am. And I started having, like I said, lighter and lighter fluids. I gave up coffee, tea, alcohol, garlic, onion, and anything that affected my mind adversely. I tried to give all that up. My hair started growing back my second year. Fasting became easier and easier. I went on a 7-day dry retreat, and improvement in relationships. Whatever was my vibrational frequency, I was kind of matching that. So I started meeting more people. In my second year, how to come out of a place of compassion and love for others, no matter what they do to you, right? It's like always come out of compassion and love. And so I think that was the second year. And I think that shift happened because of my dietary changes. And I think that shift happened there. Because sometimes there's no other way to go and deal with an issue that you're faced with. Like, for example, if you're on this breatharian journey and you don't want to be like, if someone does something to you, you don't want to be negative to them, because if you're negative, it's going to bring you down, right? So you need to kind of stay and take the higher road, which is compassion and love. And that just kind of automatically comes with this journey that is compassion and love, because there's no other way. Like, if you want to be on this journey, there's no other way. I mean, that's what I told myself. I'm like, you want to be on this journey, there's no other way. Even if they've hurt you, even if whatever they did, and even if they did it on purpose, it's compassion and love. And so that's what I came out of. And that was the second year. I think that was a huge learning experience for me. Uh, that kind of love changes everything, and love and compassion kind of changes everything. It changes the whole playing field, actually. So that was my second year. And then the third year, you guys all know, is then the year of spirituality. So I just finished my third year. So my third year, my chakras started opening up. I started feeling the divine energy coming inside of me. I was able to sense things better. So for example, my third eye opened, you guys know, and I became more into spirituality, where energy was coming into my body, making shifts into my body and stuff like that. So I really, everyone, in the spiritual community say, well, you're not your body, you're not your mind, your consciousness. Well, I really experienced that, because when this energy came in my body, I was not my body, because I was separate from my body, because I was observing what was happening to my body. So it was real, like, oh wow, this stuff is really true, So that was kind of like my entry into spirituality, and I feel like I have a long way to go, but I think this breatharian path of mine is going to take me deeper into spirituality as I continue with it. Yeah, so third year, I never knew that a day would come that I would not be craving pizza, but the day has come. Like, I do not crave pizza any longer. I mean, I've been manifesting things better, sleeping better. So yeah, so I don't know, in the future, I just feel like I'm going to get deeper and deeper into spirituality, and I feel like it's a fascinating ride, and I wouldn't give it up for anything. I just think this breatharian journey has been has been just absolutely fascinating. So I feel that maybe in my fourth year, I think it's going to come back to food. Actually, is what I feel. I feel like my fourth year is going to come back to food, where I'm going to be getting really, like, really less and less into any desire, wanting, and I'm already sustained by prana, but to kick that food addiction, I think, is gonna be very prominent in my fourth year coming, is what I think. I wanted to thank you guys so much for watching, and I really wanted to actually thank you guys for not just watching, but supporting me on my journey, and just being there. It has made all the difference to me, just to know that you guys are out there and you're interested in hearing what I have to say. It has been a very humbling experience for me. I have the utmost gratitude, and I just appreciate you all so much for being there, and being part of my journey. And that means the world to me. And it really does. It really does. Thanks for watching. Bye-bye.